In 1964, Robert Simon began developing the town he named Reston. He envisioned a suburban town that had the energy and lifestyle of an urban city. Public art was a significant component of his vision. Simon hired the Uruguayan-born artist Gonzalo Fonseca to create sculptures at the Lake Ann Village Center. He gave Fonseca one key guideline: kids must be able to climb on it.
One of the things that Fonseca dreamt up was a concrete boat. There were two kids seated in the boat hollering bloody murder. So I approached them and I said, "What in the world is the matter?" And one of the kids pointed out in the distance and said, "Sharks, sharks." Well, of course, that is what it's all about. Stretching the imagination.
Today, Fonseca's work is not only seen at the village center, where it's been enjoyed by children for nearly 50 years, but also in some surprisingly unusual spaces.
We were just blessed with having Fonseca. He fell in love with Reston, and these ideas are almost altogether his. Obviously, we didn't stop him. All it was costing us was concrete.
Some of Fonseca's most enjoyable pieces are in the first underpass in Reston.
If you look over there, you'll see a little window. I don't know what the stone is doing in it. Some mischievous kid put it there. But at any rate, the thing that's fun about it is there's a little ladder etched in the concrete to give Romeo a chance to get up there. A little bit of whimsy. I love them. I just do love them.
When the Initiative for Public Art Reston, or IPAR, selected its first public art project, it found inspiration from Simon's initiative and selected an underpass as the canvas.
When we see that an underpass was part of the first movement in public art at Lake Ann Village Center, I think that's a good starting point. And children use them, adults use them, so they are part of the everyday life of Restonians.
IPAR commissioned the Maryland-based artist Valerie Theberge to create a permanent glass mosaic for the underpass.
An empty wall is always wonderfully inspiring to me. I mean, the potential of an empty space. I was thinking of Reston, the area. I thought of how green it was, the trees. So I wanted to capture the spirit of that in the mosaic.
Valerie Theberge was selected given her artistic excellence and also because of her experience and very successful approach with the community and children.
Theberge developed a 5-week-long mosaic program with 35 students from the Hunters Woods Elementary School for the Arts and Sciences.
This is what it's going to look like. This is going to be above the underpass. That's on the left and on the right. So all of you are going to make little stars that I'm going to place throughout the big mosaic.
You're just supposed to take one.
Yeah, choose the one you want. You're going to lay out your first row and then glue them down. One dot of glue on each one. That's fine. Just next time maybe a little less glue. Yeah. We're learning, so it's fine. Little less glue. I'll tell you why. When you put mortar underneath them, you're not going to be able to get the mortar through because the glue is going to stop it, and then they won't stay on the wall. So we really need to just a dot. And if you want, I can get you something to wipe it off with.
Working with the kids, it was delightful. I was impressed at the level of focus the children had and creativity and the ability to have each and every piece unique. Nobody was copying anybody else's. Everybody had a really good sense of, what they wanted to do for their project.
We wanted energetic colors and colors that kind of represented colors on a flower, so we chose green, yellow, and orange.
We're going to do like a green rectangle.
Okay.
The smaller ones, and fill the rest in with red.
Okay. To see the brilliant colors that you would never think of, the combination of colors that they put in and think of shapes that you would normally not do as an adult is fantastic.
Like I'm doing a thing that will last longer than most other things. that people do. Like, this will be on the wall for a long time. And other things might pass, but this will still be on the wall.
It is very important to involve the kids in public art projects, to expose them to public art, to art in general, but to see how it can have an impact on their life, on the community.
It's like fun because you can be creative and do what you want to do. So you can make your own stuff and no one would really care because it's your art.
We're going to have the words Glade Drive written up there, and if you can see faintly, there are circles we drew with chalk. That's where the stars are going to go. It'll be installed the 13th of July through the 17th of July, so if you're in the area and you want to swing by, we'll be working.
I've gone to the underpass and it looked kind of gray and kind of dull. It's all gray cement. It kind of wearing away in places.
What do you think it's going to be like with the artwork?
It's going to be a lot more interesting to walk through or enter or exit. I think it would just subconsciously, more people would like the Glade Tunnel, and even consciously.
As the students near the completion of their stars, Theberge and her crew install her 150 square foot mosaic, made up of around 75,000 pieces.
Working outdoors is always challenging because the materials, it's very critical you have the exact materials you need. Once you put the mortar on, you only have so much time before it dries or cures. It's a chemical process of curing before you can get that mosaic on and get it on straight and get it on correct.
Okay, ready? Hold on, I'm getting it. I got the top, gentle. It's kind of heavy for me. Yeah, to the right more, and up a little more, up a little bit more.
So you're not pushing.
Don't push, just hold it. Okay, that's getting better, it's getting better. We're losing a lot, but it's fitting in. For the record, I'm getting a manicure after this because my hands are getting ruined. These whites are not staying on. Okay, I haven't been able to step back yet. I'd really like to. Oh, okay. That's good. What a relief. Yay.
It's kind of inspired by my fish because I just got a fish and it's kind of like the colors of it and I wanted to make it look like it because I like my fish and I think it's pretty. So.
If you look for a pattern, it's going to be basically impossible to see one. So it's just pointless trying to look for a pattern, and so it's kind of unique that way.
And do you have a name for it?
The starfish.
Each one is a total individual voice. So they're like little quiet, twinkling voices, and I love them. I think they look really beautiful.
How you feel when you see your mosaic up there?
I'll feel excited because a bunch of people will be looking at my star every time they go through the Glade Tunnel.
How does that feel to know that?
Exciting, and you feel kind of famous, like you're famous almost.
How great is this to be here this afternoon with our very first public art project. What makes this so special is it's absolutely truly a Reston project. Every element of the community came together here.
It feels like a happy explosion of fun and whimsy, and it echoes the setting, and it's just wonderful.
Yours? No, the red and green one, the square. I don't know. ours, yeah.
No, ours had those fireworks.
Oh, here, on that side, right there. The last one.
I don't know. Yeah, I see mine. Mine's in between the one that looks kind of like the North Star. It feels really good. I feel like I've been a real part of something. I have to agree with Noah. It feels like we really helped contribute to this.
He's been part of the change from something banal and bland to something beautiful, and he's got pride. You can't ask for more than that as a parent.
They were so committed to the project, and now seeing their work at the Glade underpass seems to bring them a lot of joy and pride, and IPAR is very proud of this success.
I want a sense of joy or enrichment in one's life when they see it, an inspiration, even if that's just a flash in the back of their mind. The way that color, line, and form seeps into people's world, I think it helps people know that maybe life is beyond the monotony that we experience every day in our just basic activities, and that there is a lot of vibrancy in day-to-day life.
And that's what art should do. It should inspire us and make us feel better about everything that we do.